virtual machine. Let us
will
begin
now be
and
recorded.
yeah. Okay. So fine. Let it load. Let me open in the meantime a couple of concepts I can refresh and share those pointers with you. Okay. Okay. So and specifically Ram and Jadip, post this call, just stay with me. Okay. Post this call.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm asking this to Krishna and other guys here. Are you able to install the tool as of now?
Yes, we've installed. I installed,
Okay.
but
Yeah, any problem or any challenges there?
no challenges.
Okay, great.
Actually, I asked Arsha to share the videos, but till we didn't get any previous session videos.
Got it, got it. It's on me, okay? I have a vacation, so I will do that. I'm in off today, okay?
Okay.
So all this activity I can do this. So
This
first,
conference will now be recorded.
go to this. Name is paint. Okay, so when we are working with this one insight, I would be helpful to share that is that what are the component exactly comes in. Okay, so I will share that component with you. So this will be really helpful. So first and foremost, you can see I'm just drawing something here like this. Okay, so you can name it. I don't know how big it is needed, but let's create as much as possible. Fine. So, name it as blue prism component pyramid. Okay, blue prism component, and here, what exactly I would like to highlight here is, uh, if you go back to this, okay, first and foremost, the the lowest level of the component in blue prism tool is what. Let me explain. First and foremost, the lowest level component is stages. Okay. First and foremost is stages. That comes first. And what is stages? For example, within stages we have calculation, decision, multi-calculation. These stages comes first. Okay. So I will request one thing, guys. If you're not speaking, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, this is done. So stages is this first and foremost. Then if you go back and see here or check out here, you will be able to see here post that comes is pages, and this is specifically we are referring object pages. Okay, post this object pages comes in. I'm just keeping it low. Yeah, post this object pages comes in object. Okay. Okay, so first is what? Lowest level is stage. Then you have object page. Then you have object. Then if you proceed further, go here, go to this, and here you will select this. Select this. So here what we have is, then here what we have is process page. Okay, this is again process page. Okay, object page is what we call object pages. Do you know that? It's called actions. Okay, this is done. So object pages actions, then we have object, then we have process pages, then we have here we have process. Okay, here we have process, entirely process. After process what we have, this process, after process what we have, after process we have these all. Okay, process pages and process, or I will call here something, wait, here I'll call main process page. So here I'll call main process. Okay, process is there already, so here it is main process. Okay, and then the final stage is in this journey, directly I'll highlight, it's called control room. Control room. Okay, now one thing I would like to clear, always remember this point, that when you have a stage, you configure that within object and pages, then object and pages you publish so that it is available in objects. Remember this, this is what we are doing, is we are publishing it. So if I go back here, for your denotation, I'm saying here publish, I'm publishing this, then it is getting depicted in object. Then what is needed is from this, okay, okay, this to this. If you publish this, if you publish object, then it is available in process. So go to this. So again it comes down to this, go back. This concept is important, that's why just copy this. Yeah, once you publish the object, then it is available in process. Okay, and once you publish the main process, I will show you in practically, don't worry, this is just an image because you will not understand better than this. If I show you in a different page, you will never understand. So here main page to control room. So here what is needed, here you need to again publish it. So there are 3 levels of publishing, if you observe. Okay, 3 levels of publishing. The moment you publish here, it is available in control room, and control room we use for running the bots. This is the ultimate goal of whatever action we are doing. So from the control room, we run it, we trigger it, we schedule it. These actions happen. So first and foremost, the lowest layer is what? Stage. Then what? Object pages. Within that, it's called also actions. And then we have objects. Then we have process pages. Then we have main page. Then we have control room. And this get published flow through the control room. We run it. I will still not say anything. Just wait. Let me refer it. If you have any question, please feel free to ask. Go to this. Still loading, maybe. Yeah. Right. Okay, no problem. Let it load. In the meantime, let me tell you, like, is this clear as of now? Except Ram and Jadip. Okay, why this restart? Okay, now I wanted to refer it here only. Skip. Yeah, go to this. Started. The server started. Okay. 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 See. It's loading. Yeah. Loaded. Drag it down. Going to studio. And in studio, we have process. We have object. Fine. With an object, we are opening our object only ppday1. Okay. So it's saying you wanted to continue the same. I said yes. So go to next, and it loaded the same. So I was referring, if you now refer this particular diagram, stages, lowest level. Now if you go back here, what is this? These are the lowest level, because all the task, this is the root. Based on the stages it is working. So stages is the first. Okay, then post that, if you go here, then object. Within object, those pages called actions. Go back here. If I select, create a or add a new one, it's called what? Action 4. So this is within object. Object name is bp day 1 action 4. Okay, so this is the second layer or second thing. Okay, pages or actions, this is the second layer. We configure this um, these pages within what? You can see it here. We configure these pages within action 4. Okay, so means directly I can also configure in processes, but that's not the flow. First is these stages you configure within these actions, which is under object studio. Okay, now go back. So under object, we are doing anyway. Object studio I can mention. In this object studio, I'll talk about here something about called publishing. Okay, can you see that? So what exactly we do here? Go back here. You have to right click. So I created this particular flow. Am I right? I will right click over it, and there is an option called, you can see here, publish. Why I'm publishing? The moment I publish it, this will be available in the process studio. So I am publishing it. See what will happen. Okay, I published it. What is the name of this page or name of this action? You can see here it's called launching Gmail. So I right click and I click on publish. automatically. See, the when it is published, you will get to see this particular checkbox. Done. Once this is done, this is published. Guys, keep on prompting me. Are you able to hear or not? Okay, or else I am in a virtual machine. Yesterday's scenario will be repeated. So just help me on that part, please. Yes or no, or maybe sometime you just say okay. Okay, fine. So I launched it. See, once I launched it, you will be able to see it, the difference here. This icon and this icon. Can you see that? Can you see that? There is no icon, this is icon. So by this way you can identify that this is published. First and foremost, I will pause here. How we publish and why I am publishing, is that answer is clear. Why I am publishing? Because I have to consume this value from the process. How I publish? Right click over the page and there's an option called publish. We published it. That's it. Now once it is done, so I published it. I published the object. Correct? Then object is by default published. I will show you that part. Now I am going to process page. Process page. How it is connected and interlinked. So I have an object called BP day one. Within that object, I have a page called launching Gmail, which I have published. Done. Within launching Gmail, I have multiple stages which I have configured. Go back to this, and then I'm going back to the where processes. Now I'm going back to the processes. Within process, I'm creating one process called day one or BP day one. So not a create a process. So here again I'm giving a process name BP day one. Okay, next I can, okay, the name is already there, so I can't give this name. So BP day one, I will say process. Now see, okay, now I can give the description. So here one process sample, click on finish. Now it created one process where you can see here automatically it will be highlighted. Double click over it. Now guys, if you remember, so I am in process studio. You can see here it's a process studio. Now if I go back, uh, object studio, this is object studio, fine, no problem. Go back here, fine. Yeah, so I wanted to show you something here. So in object, what is the name of the object? PP day one. Page is what? Launching Gmail, correct? Now go back here, you can see it here. I will drag and drop an action, correct? Action. So this is, you need to I can mention this object, I can call it a publish, but I can call it through action. You can call it with action stage. This will give you clarity. Okay, how we are calling this object within an action stage. For this, I'll highlight this in some bright color. So here you can relate. Okay, so we are calling this. Okay, I am just attaching this stage. Let it be simple. Calling this from the action stage. So here we'll go back in process, I drag and drop the action stage, double click over it. Automatically, when you double click, one thing you have to do, okay, we missed that part, is I have to save this. Until I save it, it will not be available in process studio through action stage. So I click on save. Wait, I think it is little slow. What is happening? Checked. Okay, okay, this window should not be open. Okay, back to this, go back to object, and I click on save. Okay, I am saving it. See, now it is asking, yeah, I said yeah, this is saved. So what I did, I saved the object studio, this particular page which is published. Done. Then you go to process. You may have to again refresh it also if needed. I will close it. save it. Okay, oh, I should not do it, but I could have shown you why I am closing it, but fine, no problem. If you don't close and refresh it, that action will be not available. Now go to this drop down. Now here you will get all the published, all the objects. Now what is our object name? I need to tell you, it's BP demo. Scroll down, just look for that object, guys. Help me also if you spot it. So scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Can you see this? Yes, no? Can you see this, guys?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So BP day one I selected. How I am selecting? Within BP day one, you will say only one page. Why one page? Because I have published this page. Then I can consume that page from the process tool. I will talk about output input later. So how it is connected, that is I now if I run this here, okay, if I click this, it will run the same object which I have created in BP day one from this process. So if I refresh it and run it, actually it is running, it is, there is no error. See, it is successfully run and the status you can see completed. If there is any error, this will fail. Is that clear? Yes. Any question on this point? So if I highlight this, okay, now now I was referring one more point. See, so I am able to use this object. So how it is connected? Stages I created within this in object, I publish it. I'm using in process, and then processes also having multiple pages. This particular concept called workflow. Okay, understanding the flow, how it is connected. So here you will say page one connecting, correct? Okay, so page one, here also we can create multiple pages, new page. So this is, see, this is not showing action. This is page one, page two, and you can go here and you can see this is called action. So in object studio it's called action. Here it is called page one, page two. Now one more point is left, is here also I can configure multiple pages, but I have my task in main page. Now here the publishing process is little different. You can't right click and publish it. You will not find that option here. So you go here, go back to this pointer, go back to this pointer, and there is the option checkbox here called publish. So click on this. This object would be, this particular process would be published. Click on OK. The moment you can say, okay, there is some validation problem. I'll talk about this later on in our upcoming. Everything will get to know. So I'm deleting this. Okay, the problem is here only. I'll talk about what kind of validation you can customize that. What exactly that is, I will need to be explored. So here, delete it, and then I'm in the main page. You can see I was not able to publish it. Why? Because there was some issue. Now I click on publish, click on OK. Now it is done. So you can see here a green checkbox, green check, green tick. That means this particular process is published. So now the hierarchy, again go back to the hierarchy here. Okay, I created stages. Within this I configured it, published the object which I am able to consume from process, and then I publish my main page. Then through main page I am able to see that now in control room. So now you go back, I publish the process name is BP day one process. I published it. You know how I published it. The moment you publish it, why we publish, the reason is to consume it from the control room. Again, the thumb rule is whenever you do any make changes and you wanted to consume any object in other processes, other pages, don't forget to save and refresh, guys, or else you will not get it. You will keep on searching, you will not get it. So I click on saved. This is saved. I can close it also, no problem. But I will go back to this, and there is a hamburger button. You can see here. Okay, I will maximize it. Hamburger button in the right top corner. Click here. Then there is an option called refresh. Refresh it. Post that, you go to this control room. Control room. In control room, you will get to see the BP day one is available. Why it is available? Because I published it. If you don't publish it, it is not available. Now the same process I can select, and this is my system. I will talk about that later. I'm just giving you the hierarchy. Drag and drop into the pool. Now it is assigned. Yes, it is connected. Now it will create a yellow line item. You can see it here. Okay, yellow line item. Can you see it here? So I will right click over it. Okay, I will right click over it and I can start this process. Okay, so the moment I start it, the same process is being run. Okay, but from the control room. The same, okay, then same flow we created within object. See, it is running, completed. Can you see this? So what I created in my object, that I publish in my process get published for consuming control room. From control room I am running it without touching or without seeing the object of process. This is how, when your bot is ready, you control your process like this. This is your base. You will never forget it because you will keep on working in the control room and you will remember that how it is all connected. So now if I go back to the pyramid here, so again, I main page, I published it, I receive in a control room. In control room I aligned it, or that is called, what I did is this particular action call, this particular action call I dragged and dropped in my system name, correct? That particular action called alignment. I align that process into resources, and then I got that line item, right click and start. It will be running. So what exactly it is running? Is it, now my question to you guys, is it running the process or it is running the object? Tell me that. Okay, when I'm running this particular process from the control room, is it running the process or it is running the pages? Can you tell me? Try once. Try once. Anybody? Anyone? Jati? You guys need little more detail, but Krishna, Ram, Santosh.
Running the process. Within the process, we have pages, right? That's why it's running the process on
Correct.
the
But when
control
it is
room.
calling the process, when it is calling the process is running the object,
Yes.
isn't it? So that's
Objects
why.
is running the stages. Yeah.
Correct. Is that clear as of now?
Yes, clear.
Is that clear? Okay.
And one
Just
more doubt, what is the use to publish? Why you are publishing to run the right or deploying into the pool?
I will tell you. A very nice question and very important. This question has to be cleared. See, now you have maybe understood that there are three layers. I create my task in object, that I publish. I publish it to be availing that into Process Studio. Okay, and I am publishing Process Studio to run it from the control. That's why I'm publishing it. We'll learn it in detail, so don't worry as of now. Okay, just have a reference. I publish it to consume it. So I created this. Imagine that this is, you created a function, and this function you wanted to consume. This function you wanted to consume. So if you wanted to consume this function, then you have to publish this function. Then it will be available globally. Then you will be able to consume from processes. And from process, if you wanted to run this process, you have to publish it too, so that you can run from the control. So don't worry, just to give a highlight that how this flow is working. If anybody, because this is the most critical thing, you should guys at least have a clarity. so that you can relate it. Okay, this is very very important, guys. You can relate it, how it is connected to, or how the flow is going. Sorry.
Santosh here. So will you develop the similar page
Mhm.
just from step by step
Yes,
in the further class? Okay, fine then. Okay,
we will create. This is just an overview so that you can relate. And
okay,
next time when I'll create, you will be able to say, "Oh, this is how actually it works." Correct?
okay.
Okay, fine. So this is done. Okay, now moving back to the, go back to this. Okay, now we are heading back to our object and processes, or object rather. So always remember what is the lowest thing we need to work. Mostly you will work with object that you publish, why you publish, create and process. Fine. Okay, so we created few processes here. If you guys remember yesterday, that's called workflow. Now, one thing I would like to share today, okay, and that part is called circular path. Before moving to the circular path concept, couple of things I was sharing yesterday is that, see, we created this workflow and we are running it. Let me run it. Okay, so here adding to number, multiply, taking decision, adding to value, again taking decision. Is it more than 30,000? Taking decision again, is it more than 30,000? Is it more than 30,000? So I'm taking those decisions here. Okay, so here remarks and end. The moment it become more than 31,000, it actually ends it. No problem. You have already observed a couple of things I was explaining yesterday, which was ad hoc. Okay, yeah, this particular panel, you need to know at least till this part, till error. These options, what exactly these options does. So first and foremost, you guys already know this is called run button, and where we can fasten my process, slow down my process. This is specifically, let's say you are debugging something, so you wanted to see the, oh, what is the output value, what is the, is it reading all this information or not. So when you are trying to do that, on that time you can refer it. Okay, so let me show you quickly. So it is running, correct, very slow, very very slow. So I will fast this little bit, correct, little fast, correct, so little more fast, you can see it. So by this way you can control, allow slow, again slow. So by this way you can actually monitor your particular speed here of the debugging. That's how it is. Now click on this fast again, it will be done. And okay, now you may be, a lot of people ask this question, in which speed in control room this will run, because I run this process from control room right away. Correct, in full speed it will run. So if you go back here, if you run it here, so if you see here, if I run it here, this will run in a full speed. You can't even see in full speed. See, done. Okay, see, it is the full, in full speed, run it, done. There is no currency. Okay, refresh it, always refresh it, guys. It's called reset, not refresh. So I'm running it, done, all the result is there, you can't even see it. In that speed in control room it runs. So don't think when I run from control room it's like go one one one, no, never. Okay, reset it, again running it, see the speed, you can't see anything, but it is executing everything in the background. Done. Okay, that's fast, that's how it is. And maybe more faster than this. Here at least I'm clicking and waiting for the result. In control room it's very fast. When you run this flow from the control room, it would be very very fast. That is I mean to say here. Okay, now this is done, and go back. Yeah, so this is done. Now I was referring one point here. This is go step is done. Now this is pause. When you are running you can pause it, and this particular option called reset. So let's say I have just run this process and I have some value here, some data I have. Let's say here I have some value, in result I have some value, here I have some value. These are data item, within that I have some value. So if you click on reset, all will be zero, blank. So reset means, I hope you can know, that it's just resetting that entire value to you, correct? That activity it will provide you. Okay, so this is done. Fine. Then after that, yeah. Now this stage, these three things you have to know. Okay. Now, what these options call? Do you know that, guys? Anybody? What these options? When we will use it? What
For
this option called?
debugging purpose.
Correct. Correct. We use this for debugging purpose. Ram and Jadip, if you remember, in Automation Anywhere, also we can debug. Correct. Similarly,
Yeah, yeah.
here also to debugging we have these processes here. Okay, so debugging. So refresh it. I will click on now this step. Okay, I'm sharing this point. Click on step, 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 step. I can use shortcut also. Okay, step, step. So if you hover over here, not here right away. Wait. If you go to tools, yeah, debug, automatically you can see the shortcuts are given here. Go run F5, step F11, and step out, shift F11, step over, step F10. So here I will perform F11. So here, click here, F11, step, 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 step. It is performing one stage at a time, correct? This is called step. Now next, what is this step over? What step over will do? It will step over, you will not able to understand now. Okay, I'll talk about that later. Step over will call one stage at a time. It will not go inside of it. So for example, to make you understand, what I will do is, before here in this stage I will call a page. So drag and drop a page stage. Okay, create a reference from existing page. I will say yes. Okay, and click on next. So here I'll say click on login Gmail. Double click on finish. So this particular page I'm calling. I am in this page, but I'm calling this page. Okay, I'm calling this page. Okay, now go back here. You can see here I'm okay. You can do undo and redo also, like in Word. Okay, Control Z, Control 1. You can do that. So don't worry about that part. Now what I'm doing is connect to this, connect to this. Is that clear? Refresh it. The moment you refresh it, done. So log into Gmail. This page, this is calling page. Now you may be curious now that how I will call the pages, correct? So this is how you can call the pages. Getting my point? Log into Gmail. This is how you call the pages. So now let me run in a slow speed. Wait, a normal speed. Okay, now run it. Okay, so it is running. Every time it will call that page. Go to login Gmail. I think okay, there will be error. Why error? Because I have not connected it. Go back here, refresh here, run it. So it will go every time. It will go to that page. Correct. Go to that page. Go to that page. Okay. Go to that page. Correct. 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 Yes. So every time it is calling this page. See again going, calling that page. It is going to that page. Login Gmail. Again connecting that. Going back to main page. This is how happened. Correct. Pause it. Pause it. No, it is already ended. No problem. Wait. So it's a bit slow here. No problem. Let it load. Okay. So, okay, first of all, are you able to relate what I'm as of now saying? Any question you have specifically uh, from the point of view of the flow? At least today, this is called workflow. Okay. This is what I explained today. would be helpful whenever we create a process, whenever we create an object. On that time, it will actually help you. So, is it you're able to relate it? Yes, as of now. I don't know why it is hanged, but yes, no, maybe clear so far whatever we have observed.
Yeah, clear.
So I was just explaining, I don't know, this tool is hanged, guys. Give me a moment. So with step over, what will happen? It will not go inside of this stage. It will not go inside of this particular stage. Are you with me? It will not go of this page. It will just go here, go to this. It will not go here. It will execute everything under this page. Whatever is there, it will execute. It will not go. And step out. This is the last debugging. Step out. It will execute all the action in one go, like the way it get executed in a fast mode. So these three stages are like that. So step by step, that is one stage. Second stage, you have of step out, step over, which will execute the stage by stage, but within that stage it will not go. And step out is everything in one go. Unfortunately, it is tank. Okay, but why? Okay, let me close it forcefully. Delete it. Delete it. Go back. Break. It's not even responding that part.
Maybe your VM has a hang.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. Okay. Uh, step over, step over, refresh, and here I will click, right click, and then I will click on set next stage. I'll talk about this later on, don't worry. Now what I'm doing is this, 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 correct? It is going one by one. Going to page 2 also. See, login Gmail, it's going there, correct? Now see the difference here. Now step over. Is it going inside of login Gmail? Yes or no, guys? It's not going, correct? So it is stages, it is executing. Okay. Now if you do this, now observe this. If you do this in one go, all done. See what is the status, guys? You can see it is done. Okay, there is a little bit background noise, guys. Okay, so again, you guys have missed maybe. I am running this, okay, step out in one go.
Harsha, your voice is not coming.
Hello, Dev, are you there?
Hello, Dev, your voice is not audible. I think he's offline.
Wait for few minutes, guys. I will rejoin.
Hey, Lavanya, can you make me the presenter again, please? Thank you. You can't share. So the moment, I hope you can see it now. Okay, so I was explaining this part called circular path. Okay. Now, in what exactly circular path is? Now, as of now, I will just pause it here and I will say we have observed how the calculation stage work, multi-calculation stage work, and then this decision stage work, and also again this decision. As of now, these are the three stages we have observed, and based on that, we are actually created a small workflow with some condition. There are small conditions are there. Fine. This is as of now we have observed. Now imagine, first and foremost, golden rule of, first of all, guys, am I audible now? Am I audible, guys? Hello, hello.
Harsha, you
Yes,
are audible.
yes.
Okay, okay. Please confirm. Okay, since yesterday's incident, please keep me posted, guys. Please. Okay. So now the concept I'm explaining, this particular part is called circular path. First of all, you need to keep in mind the objective of automation is repeating the same action. This is the objective, right? If objective of automation is repeating the same action, then we will repeat it. And any action we repeat through either loop, you must be aware of loop. If not, don't worry, we will cover that also. Any action we repeat it through loop, or there is one more concept in Prism called circular path. Now let me tell you loop. Of course, we will cover that part, but let me tell you the circular path option. So circular path, there is a difference between loop and circular path. I will tell you guys. Keep this point in mind. Okay. Loop is means loop is means you have a list of data, and based on that list of data you are looping one by one. So if I create an image again, one more image, I hope it is already record and capture, so you no need to, I'm not saving it. Go to this, so go back now. uh, so loop, what happened, you have a list. In list you have line items. You can see here you have line items. So line items, that's it. Correct. So line items, go back, select this, copy it. So these are the cases, just I'm not extracting more details. So I clicked over here. Then one by one line I will process. Okay, so one by one line I will process. First and foremost, I will process in loop. What happened? Loop looks like this. In blueprism I'm saying, okay, it looks like this. You will get to see it, don't worry. Okay, it looks like this. So loop, what happened, the concept is this. When I will start the loop, okay, each and every line item it will process one. Okay, wait, connect this, put some logic here. Any action, it may be any action here. any action you are performing within loop, you are doing any action. Okay, when you are performing any action, this action will consume okay any action you have. This action and the list, this is this particular list called list A. List A. So list A, it is actually consuming here list A only. It is consuming list A only, correct? It is consuming list A only, correct? Now fine, fair enough. It is consuming list A. So this is loop, and loop, what it does, it rotates, it cycles. So it will go like this. Okay, go like this. Okay, it will go like this. Okay, like this. Now click on this. Fine. Now to make you guys understand, it's going like this. Okay. Excuse my drawing, guys. Not good, but at least you guys can able to relate what exactly happening here. Okay. So now this is the flow. Okay, fine. And this is the flow it is going. This is how it is flowing. So I hope it is clear as of now. Loop means and which one is it consuming? The list value. So one by one it is consuming. This is loop. Now what is circular path? Circular path is same. Circular path is same. Here you have one value. But the only difference here in circular path is you have a decision. You have a decision to make. Based on that decision, if the decision is true, then it will continue. If the decision is false, you will pause. That's the only difference. So if it is true, imagine if it is true, it will continue. Okay, if it is true, it will continue. Yes. If it is true, it will continue. If it is false, it will pause it. So if you go back here, simplified. Okay, or let's say either it is true or false. Don't worry. So I can say yes. If it is yes, meeting this criteria, whatever condition you have given, then it is going this way, and if it is not, it is going this way. So the only difference is until it satisfies this condition, it will keep on looping. That's the difference between loop and circular path. Is that clear as of now? And this is the blueprism concept. This circular path concept is blueprism. Not only blueprism, guys, UI path also. You guys may be not aware, but I'm just telling based on my experience. This in UI path also you can uh, relate this particular process like this. Is that clear? Are you able to relate it, guys? Yes, no, maybe. Tell me. It's a workflow, and now let me show you what exactly we're doing in circular path. So fine. What I have is I have a calculation stage, drag and drop, double click. You know the basic property. What I'm doing is very small one. Uh, Before that, I will use a data item, drag a data item, drag two data item. No problem. Here I will name as a counter, and data type would be number, and the initial value is 0. Fine. Click on OK. Fine. This is fine. Counter number 0. Fine. Now this is fine. Now drag and drop this calculator. Within this calculator, what I'm doing is I'm putting this counter, and what I'm doing is I am counter. I'm adding one value. This is a well-known logic which you will see a lot of time. So click on counter, automatically there I will say, not counter. Oh, counter is already there. Yeah, save it here. Don't worry, I'll explain this what exactly it is happening here. Don't worry. If you are not able to relate, don't worry. So here, click on OK. So I did that. So this is I'm calculating, fine. Then I'm making a decision here. Okay, I have to check what value I have. Okay, initial value is 0, fine. Don't worry. Delete it. Then I will take a decision here. Okay, decision what I'm taking, that this value is greater than 20 or not. Fine. This is a simple condition. Is that greater than 20 or not? If yes, if it is greater than 20, if yes, then it will always remember from decision. First line when you connect, that is the yes flow. Keep in mind. Now, next is if it is no, I will keep on continuing this task. This particular logic is called circular path. Until it is satisfied, it will keep on loop. So now counter is 0. Let me show you F11. So F11, okay, what is the counter value? 1, not greater than 20, correct? So here, go back. So here I'll say greater than 20 logic name, so that you can relate it what exactly we are doing, what particular condition we are trying to meet. This is the name. So again, so F11. So what is the counter value? 2. Not satisfied. Keep on looping until it becomes 20. So this particular process, okay, is called circular path. See, say 18, 19. Okay, I hope you guys can see this. Broad this up, make it bold, and this you can always do it. So you can see counter 90. Now it will be 20, correct? F11, 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 20. Yes, if it is greater than 20. As of now, it is not yet. Again, no. Now it is 21. Greater than 20. Yes. Stop. So based on that condition, it is pausing it. Is that clear, guys? This is I am sharing in a simple logic, but it is a very critical, and to repeat your task based on a condition, you will use this logic, and we'll see in upcoming session how exactly we are capitalizing this. So is that clear? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, clear.
Jadeep, Ram, Santosh, Sarath, any
Yes.
question?
Yes.
Achha, now I'll pause. Now I'll pause it here. I'll recap whatever we have observed as of now. Quick recap I'm doing, and I may ask questions also. Okay. So first and foremost, guys, what is the workflow or the hierarchy of blueprism component? Component means workflow component. What are the hierarchy? Just out of 3, 5, or 4, 4, 5, you can name any. No problem. Hierarchy I've explained. What is the hierarchy? Go ahead, guys. Tell me, refer the pyramid, guys, if you remember. That itself is a hierarchy. Can you? Okay. Okay. Maybe not clear. So you can tell me the hierarchy is I'm referring stages, correct? Then object, then pages, sorry, which is action, then object, then you have processes, then you have control room. That's the hierarchy, correct? Okay. Second thing. So refer that, guys. Don't worry. In the first go, if you are not able to say, nothing to embarrass. Okay. Don't worry. It takes time. So take your time, but relate it. Try to at least refer it. Okay. Now the next question to you guys. difference between loop and uh, con- uh, difference between loop and control flow. Got it? This one only, which I just shared. So based on the list one, it will process, and based on the condition, other process. So this is loop, and this is circular path, or you can say control flow also, because based on the decision, it is controlling the flow of the work. This logic is very simple, but it will be significant. Any question, guys?
No questions.
Okay. Okay, fine. So now, let me check the time, guys. Not stretch much, although I joined a little late, so I covered up. So fine. So I'm pausing it here. Okay. Tomorrow, in the next, the pointers which we'll cover is now steadily, slowly, we'll start working with other stages here and connecting it. Then once, see, I could have explained this error one, but we don't have a big flow. How I can show you the error? Although you can see it in one. Let's create a connected flow. Once it is created, then we can refer that particular flow. Is that okay? So steadily, slowly we're moving. Okay, no need to uh, fasten the process as of now. But once the base is strong, you can relate. You will be self-exploring on that time. You will be in autopilot. Whatever I will say or refer, you will be able to relate. But again, in the first day, I already instructed guys, make a note any particular word you are not able to understand. Even word I am saying, don't let alone logic. Word. So because when you are learning blueprism, you have to learn the blueprism language also. Okay, so that language you have to also know. That is important. So steadily, slowly, you will get to know. Now you know a lot of things. Okay, so for example, control room, object, process. Couple of word I am saying: object, process, control room. Then you know about workflow. Then you know the uh, loop stages, these stages. And you know the now recently you have observed about this. Circular path. This is another a concept in blueprism. Then you know about the publishing. These are the concept. How we publish the page. Why we publish. I hope. Okay, why we publish, guys? This question already I answered. Why we publish? Anybody? Why we publish? Why we publish? See that why we publish it, to consume that from the control room. Okay, that's why we publish, so that we can consume it from the control room. Okay, and we publish object to consume it process, we publish process to run it from the control room. That's the workflow. So see, steadily, slowly, you need to know always whatever I am explaining, you need to relate these three things. Why I'm doing it, what is the use of it, then only you will be able to know the usability of that particular flow. Again, I'm going pretty slow here, but the only objective is you guys can relate it. Again, pages, multiple pages, how I am calling. Today also unknowingly you have observed. Okay, now if I run, what will happen. Now I would like to see this. See, I created one page, see what will happen. Okay, I'm fasting this process. Okay, this is also you have learned. Correct. Correct. See, within that page, it is doing those activity. Once this activity is done, I'm fasting this process. Okay. Once this activity is done, going back to the main page again. This is also we have learned how to call pages. See, small things. You have to observe what are the things we are doing. See, again coming back to this, it is executing the activities of login. Again going back to the main task. Can you relate it, guys? Yes, no, maybe. So in the real life also you can, so this is two pages are connected. In future you will connect multiple pages, 10 pages, 40 pages, like this it will work. This is an example of a one page.
Actually, we are using for reusable purpose, right? Page. If the login
Correct,
page we can use in
correct,
the multiple pages, then we can use the page and we can recall the login page
correct.
wherever
See,
you want.
correct, yes, you can relate that way. Okay, so it's a complete separate component. Okay, that component would be referred wherever you wanted to refer it. That's it. That's the logic here. Any other doubt in this point?
No doubt, we'll ask tomorrow if we have.
Okay, okay, sure, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you, team. And I will request Ram and Jadip to be here. Stay on the call, please.
Yeah.
हाँ हाँ ले जाइए वो रहने that one ना हाँ keep it क्या करेंगे fine no problem that we can उसको edit this is good okay so yeah so Jadip I just wanted to refer is I will share few sessions from the previous uh, maybe 3 sessions has happened. I will share those recording and go through it. And if you guys have any questions because you're joining today, if you have any questions, let me know. Additional time I will allocate and I will take you through. First, go through that. Make a note of each and every, as I today also said, word wise. Okay, and then send me those or refer me those, and I will respond you back there. Will that be helpful?
Harsha, give us an introduction for this Blue Prism, and then we will
Correct.
take up there from with the videos, and we will let you know how that went, and
Fine.
yeah. So
Fine. It is
whether
also
if
there.
we are okay
It
with
is
like before UiPath, if we are okay with Blue Prism, then we can go ahead with like this. We can continue with the classes. If not,
absolutely,
we'll go with UiPath and
absolutely fine. No problem with that. Okay. So I'm
okay.
referring that today you go through by evening, share that insight with Lavanya. Okay.
It would
That
be better. It would be better if you give an introduction tomorrow morning instead of UiPath, so that we will
okay.
take up with the. Is somebody
Okay.
else?
Fine.
Someone else is
Fine.
also
Fine.
there or
Fine.
no?
Fine. No, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Your morning time, correct?
Yes. Morning
Yes, yes,
time.
sir.
Yeah, yeah, fine, no problem. So let's I will respond you the time, maybe the same time we connect or maybe 1 hour ago. Will that be fine?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Fine, fine, fine. Okay.
So
So that's it. Any other
yeah,
message?
nothing else, Harsha.
So okay, fine. So let me share that link as well. And mm, then you guys again in by evening or by your morning time you will be able to share the feedback. Maybe not all of you can go, but just scan it how it is.
Yeah,
Fine.
we will go through, like, if you have time. We don't have time now today.
Uh-huh.
It's already 10 o'clock, Harsha.
No problem.
Like,
No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Today is Halloween, correct? There.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so happy
Never
Halloween.
mind. We don't bother with that.
So okay, so you guys are you go out, man. You wear those costumes and enjoy. You
A
get
lot of
outside.
work for that.
That's true. That would be there. That would be there. Just go outside and enjoy. Okay. So I'm getting a lot of messages from my friends out there and get to see, they have costume competition and all these things are going on. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's good to see that. I hope you guys also enjoy, man. So it's a holiday time there. And even even coming 8 onwards here also again Deepavali is there.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
altogether,
yeah.
this is a very interesting time of the year. Means
Yeah, we are.
at least people are happy and connected. Okay.
Yeah, we are hearing some important right rules and regulations there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I say I also closely observe that. Okay, just to inform you guys. So yeah,
Yeah.
I am aware of it. Some rules are getting. Uh, See, the point is, be skillful. That's it. Getting my point.
Yes.
It would be helpful there in this situation wherever you guys are in at
Yes.
this moment. But additionally, if needed something, ping me back and let
Sure.
me know. Involve me also if needed some help. So I'm open towards that as well. So be
Sure.
informed.
Yeah, sure, Harsha. We
Okay.
will.
Chalo, okay, guys. Have a great day and if possible, enjoy some time. Okay.
Yeah.
Chalo,
Yeah,
take
Harsha.
care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Wish you the same.
Bye.